According to the Air Force, a prototype of the AGM-183A air-launched Rapid Response Weapon Hypersonic Missile, or ARRW, has been successfully test-launched. This comes after 3 failed launch attempts last year, and as the service considers the program's future. The successful AGM-183A test flight was announced by the Office of the Secretary of the Air Force late on May 16, 2022. The actual test took conducted on May 14. A B-52H Stratofortress from the 419th Flight Test Squadron launched the missile over the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Southern California, as planned from the start. On May 14, one of NASA's WB-57F aircraft took a quick trip out over the coast of Southern California, most likely in support of this test, according to online flight monitoring software. The easily adaptable WB-57Fs have previously supported a variety of missile tests, including previous ARRW flight tests. According to an Air Force press release, after separation from the aircraft, the ARRW's booster ignited and burned for the planned duration, producing hypersonic speeds 5 times greater than the speed of sound. Before launching the AGM-183A, it employs a rocket booster to drive an unpowered hypersonic boost glide vehicle to an appropriate speed and altitude. The vehicle then flies at hypersonic speeds, defined as Mach 5 or higher, in a shallow, atmospheric flight path, maneuvering wildly. The weapon's speed and maneuverability are intended to make it very successful in penetrating dense air defenses in order to pursue time-sensitive and otherwise high-priority targets. The Air Force's original test plan planned for releasing a surrogate boost glide vehicle as part of the initial booster flight testing, after which it would simply disintegrate. It's unclear if the vehicle separation aspect was incorporated in this flight test. Regardless, Air Force Brig. General Heath Collins, the service's program executive officer for weapons, stated in a statement that this was a huge accomplishment by the ARRW team, for the weapons sector, and for our Air Force. The team's perseverance, competence, and commitment were critical in helping us overcome the problems of the previous year and achieve our recent achievement. We're eager to build on what we've learned and take hypersonics to the next level. Collins is referring to the 3 failed tests from the previous year. The prototype AGM-183 did not even exit the wing of the B-52H bomber carrying them in the first and third cases. The missile had detached during the second test, but the rocket booster had failed to ignite, causing it to crash into the Pacific. The Air Force considered it a partial success because it gave information on the launch sequence and weapon separation. In a statement, Air Force Lieutenant Col. Michael Youngquist, head of the 419th Flight Test Squadron and director of the Global Power Bomber Combined Test Force, said, "The test team made sure we completed this test flawlessly. On this first air-launched hypersonic weapon, our highly competent crew achieved history. We're doing everything we can to bring this game-changing weapon to the front lines of battle as soon as feasible." Youngquist's remarks echo previous Air Force assertions regarding ARRW being a critical future capability, particularly in high-end battles with prospective near-peer opponents like China or Russia. However, the successful flight test comes after the agency said that it will be re-evaluating the program as part of its fiscal year 2023 budget request. The Air Force's projected budget for fiscal year 2023 includes a $46.6 million procurement request for a single AGM-183A. However, the business claims that this is merely an accounting issue and that it will serve as a template for future study and development. The Air Force had hoped that ARRW testing would go well enough that several missiles would be left over to create a limited first operational capability with the weapon this year. ARRW still has to establish itself, Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall said in March at a symposium in Washington, D.C. As a result, we need to do that, as well as take a broader look at what the right combination for the future is. Overall, the AGM-183A's first successful flight test is a significant achievement, but the weapon's future remains uncertain. Hope you guys love the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to all, so you can get the notification on each upload.